I did ask you for your top 5 Dean Francis fights, and you've come up with your list. Now, it's an interesting list because there's a couple on it that people go, wow, I didn't know he fought him, or wow, I've never heard of him.
I think
Take me through it.
I think Darren Griffiths was the first one because Darren was just lost and eliminated to Ali Force for the British title, and that was and I think Dean was like something like 6-0 at the time. So that was a big step up in class.
Big step, and he's a big boy.
And Darren was not only big, Darren was good and tough as well, and so skillful. And he stopped Darren in 1 round. So I think that's a tremendous thing. Then it was Cornelius Carr, who we stopped in 7 rounds. Well, 2 years and 2 fights before that, he was challenging Steve Collins for the world title.
That was a hard fight as well.
Exactly, people forget that. And obviously David Starry, who was 14-0 when Dean beat him, he went on to obviously to not only beat Clinton Woods a couple of fights after that. Obviously Clinton Woods went on to be a British legend, but also boxed Joe Calzaghe in 12 rounds, and he got rid of Dean in 6 rounds. Dean got rid of Starry before he fought Joe. He got rid of him in 6 rounds, but took Joe 12 rounds. Well, one of the most exciting fights, but more importantly, he beat Clinton Woods 2 fights after he lost to Dean Francis.
So that's a great win to David Starry, isn't it?
It's better than what it looks when you first look. When you look into it, you go, wow. Starry was a good fighter, but he was still it wasn't like he got him and then he went on the slide. He had more success after he lost to Dean than he did before. So it just goes to show. Obviously, over McKenzie, it was a hard fight for anybody. He got rid of Oval in 1 round, believe it or not. Just some goals.
That was 2007 Commonwealth light
and that's after coming back after 3.5 years off with that shoulder injury, where people thought he wouldn't come back. And then obviously Tony Uggie was the last one. Because Tony Uggie obviously was a guy, one of the smallest light heavyweights you could meet, but a tough guy who went on to win titles after Dean beat him. So these guys, when he got these guys near or at their peak, and beat them all. For me, I think they're standout wins, and you put them you put those wins in a career today. And you're screaming, why didn't you fight for a world title?